It's recording, bro. It's recording.
Yeah. So
say what you want. Get into it.
Yeah, we tuned in to Keisha's Husband podcast.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe via YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I just want to publicly give you your flowers, man.
I appreciate that
for providing security for my family.
Yeah.
While I'm not around. My guy around doing what he's supposed to be doing. What more can I ask for? And my sister happy. So, like I said, you are now tuned into Keisha's Husband podcast.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Talk that talk.
Husband podcast. We kept it simple for the people.
And that's what it is. Hey, what's going on, world? It's your boy, Sean Handy, better known as Keisha Husband. And I want to welcome you to, like my brother Block just said, welcome y'all to the Keisha Husband podcast. And I want y'all to know this is season 2. And I couldn't find no better way to kick it off with my brother-in-law, man. Yeah. So we here. And before, you know how we do it on here. Before we move any further, I want to give glory and honor to the biggest homie through prayer. And that's what we going to do. You know what I'm saying? And before we shout out the sponsors, we shout out any love, we just want to give glory and honor to the biggest homie through prayer. Let's get it. Hey, Heavenly Father, I want to just say thank you. I thank you for bringing us to this moment. I thank you for allowing the traveling mercies to get my brother and his family up here. I thank you for allowing us to get to this window, to this door, to this opportunity, to be vulnerable, to be transparent, and just to share this moment of love. Any questions, any thoughts, any ideas that I may have had before this moment, leading up to this moment, I surrender them right now. And I pray that your will be done through this conversation. I pray that you heal any anxiety, any worry that either one of us are feeling, and just allow your love to just move through this room. I thank you for this moment. I thank you for this conversation, and I thank you for this day. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. I thank you, Lord. I thank you. Hey, listen, y'all know what it is.
Yes, man. How can I judge, man? Bismillah in the name of Allah.
Hey, bro. It's all love, bro.
Yes, sir.
It's all love, and we here, bro. We here. And listen, this guest right here, he don't need no introduction, but I'm going to just give you your flowers real quick. This right here is my brother-in-law. You know what I'm saying? I'm Keisha Husband, and it wouldn't be right if I didn't have one of Keisha's brothers here, and he gave me the blessing. He embraced me with nothing but love. But this man right here, from a distance, I felt the love. I felt the respect. I saw how he carried himself with his family. You know what I'm saying? It just carried so much honor, so much joy, embraced me with no judgment, just with immediate love. And that's uncommon. Where we come from, bro, that's uncommon because you have a sister, you could be super protective. You could have been like standoffish, but you embraced me with nothing but love. But this man right here is a father. He's a son. He's a brother. You know what I'm saying? In his faith, he's a child of his God, and he's just immaculate, hardworking man. He told me some things when we went to his crib. I seen this man get up early in the morning, make it happen. I was like, yo, bro, that's inspiring, and I've been on that energy ever since. But I want to welcome my brother Block Dennis to the Keisha Husband podcast. What up, bro?
It feels good. I'm sturdy, man. You know what I'm saying? It feels good to be at Keisha's Husband podcast. I love your vision. I love what you're doing, man. You're a striving black man, bro.
Yeah.
What more can I say other than that, man?
Yeah.
You standing up.
Yeah.
For your family, for yourself, man.
Yeah.
And you just sturdy all around the board. And I respect my sister's decision.
Yeah.
But once again, we're on Keisha's Husband podcast.
Hey, let them know. This is Keisha Husband podcast.
Just talking about it. We doing it.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here. Thanks for the blessings,
Of course, bro. Of course, bro.
It's been a long time coming. It's been a lot of discussions,
Yeah.
And the vision, we seeing the vision through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And guess what? We in Philadelphia.
Wait, listen.
You got them birds. I see you representing them birds.
Hey, listen. Give it up for them birds, bro. I speak that language, bro. I speak that language, bro, just like you. And before we came here to film, we had a chance to I think it was only right that we walked through the city. We just embraced that energy, bro. The city is bleeding green right now, bro.
Bourbon Street gonna be bleeding green as well.
It's only right, bro. And listen, and I get excited, bro. Listen, I got my glasses on, right? But because I get excited, I get hype. Just with love, my glasses get foggy. I need to take them off because this gonna be one of the ones, bro. This joint gonna be filled with love, so I gotta take them off. They fly, but I gotta fly. No pun intended. You know, shout out to the Eagles, but I gotta take them off. Hey, listen, if you know that talk, we talking that talk. Got my brother.
Definitely affiliate thing, man.
Got my brother up here. So you said you're in the city, right?
Yes, sir.
Because we gonna get to your story, right? But I just want to commend you, bro, on just like persevering and being up here, because you are somebody that showed me what it looks like to show up for your family, but there's not just your family. Show up for yourself.
Yes, sir. That's first and foremost.
Yeah.
If you're not right, then everything that follows you won't be correct.
Okay.
So, with that being said, you have to focus on yourself first, build yourself, and then everything else follows. With that being said, you gotta have a higher power. This is why I don't discriminate when it comes to religion or how one interprets or how one believes in their Lord.
Yeah.
You have to believe in something to have a foundation. If you don't have a foundation, then you have nothing.
Talk that talk.
How can one follow someone who doesn't have a foundation?
Yeah.
You know? So it's just about us doing what we have to do as men.
Yeah.
And then after that, everything fall in line. You know why things may not be going right in an individual's life? Because they have no foundation. You know, the foundation should be like bricks, not sand. You understand what I'm saying?
Talking that talk.
Yeah, talking that talk.
Talking that talk.
It's reality. Before we even get into it, I want to, take this time out to give my father-in-law his flowers as well.
Do your thing.
Listen, my father-in-law, he passed this morning, 5:30.
5:30 this morning. I'm sending my love, my condolences to you, bro. You and your family, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Just being able to be the man that I am and have the strength that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent me, to be there for my wife, to be there for my father-in-law, to be there for my in-laws, period.
Yeah.
That's major, and it's a difficult time, but as men, we gotta stand strong and stand up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, previous years, we're speaking maybe 10 years ago, I wasn't able to do this. Shout out to my godmom.
You wasn't able to do what?
I wasn't able to even stand tall for my family because I'm incarcerated.
Okay, and we're going to get to that.
I'm incarcerated at the time, and we're going to get into that. But not even my godmom, because I was here, feet on the earth for that. Okay. But my great uncle, I lost my whole father's side. You know what I'm saying? Back to back to back to back. And I wasn't there to aid them, to assist them, to even be there in the physical because of my decisions. I made my bed and I had to lay in it. But being this changed man, I'm able to be here in the presence. Yeah. And that's a major thing. You have to be around for your folks.
You got to be around for your folks. And listen, you giving them so much of the movie. I want to rewind the movie. You know how when you go on Netflix or you go on like Peacock, whatever, and they say you want to resume or start from the beginning? I need to start the movie from the beginning, bro. All right, so listen. I met you virtually. Before I met you in the physical, my wife, You know, shout out to my wife. Shout out to Keisha. You know what I'm saying? This is the Keisha Husband podcast.
Shout out to my sister.
Yeah, shout out to my baby. And I just want to say this episode is brought to you. Go ahead. Give your sister them flowers, bro.
Shout out to my sister who helped raise me.
Mm.
And, you know, we gonna keep it sturdy. She wanted to be here.
Yeah.
But my cousin is having a baby and she's attending the baby shower.
Yeah.
As well as, you know, showing love and support to my grandmother, you know.
Yeah.
Beautiful human being.
She listen, very selfless. And then I was like, this morning, I was like, you know what? I was like, baby, go ahead, you do your thing. Mm-hmm. Me and bro gonna figure it out. And by the grace of God, you know what I'm saying? We here, no excuses. We showed up because this needed to be happen. This needed to happen. Mm-hmm. So, bro, I met you virtually, and it was probably like through FaceTime when we first started speaking. And of course, I'm approaching it. I didn't know what to expect, but when I felt like a high energy embrace, because I move with nothing but love. Mm-hmm. I noticed you moved with that too, and I'm like, because if anybody judged, they'll be like, I don't know, man, bro, big and brolic. He ain't going, bro. You show nothing but love, a smile, and you'll be like, damn, bro, like, and it was just an amazing energy. And I'm like, I told my wife, I was like, I can't wait to meet, I can't wait to meet, bro. So then you were down, you know, you're down south at the time,
correct?
Down south, and we were able.
Those
yeah, go ahead.
Of you who don't know,
okay,
I moved
out of the city.
That's the greatest thing I could have ever done.
Mm.
And I had the strength enough to do it because, you know, my family been here for over 100 years. And I could say that because my great-grandmother was 90-odd years when she had passed away.
Okay, which is a blessing.
Which is a blessing, you know. Shout out to my great-grandmother, Annabelle Freeman. And, you know, I knew that I had to change my environment because of my thoughts and my feelings, number one. And it just was a new reset for me. So you talking to somebody who had the courage enough to restart themselves. So I had to build a whole community around me because I haven't lived around family for over 7 years.
You've been gone for 7 years.
I've been gone for 7 years.
So that's why we about to get into it, right? Mm-hmm. So I want to ask you, so when I met you, mm-hmm. you know, my wife, you know, she call you bro, but also has another name as Block,
yes, sir.
Right? Mm-hmm. So I want to ask you, who starting off, because we're going to get into the journey and the progression and the transformation.
Yeah, for sure.
But starting off in your early teenage years, would you say what were you known as? Were you known as Dennis or were you known as Block?
It depends on how you know me.
Okay, how did you jump off the porch?
So I jumped off the porch about, I would say, with you, 9th grade, with you about 14, 13. But I was always off the porch.
Okay.
If you get what I'm saying, because my father got killed in 92.
How old were you?
I was born in 88, so you
about 4 or 5.
Yeah, I'm about 4 or 5, or maybe younger than that.
Mm-hmm, probably 3 going on 4.
Yeah, so I was already off the step because I had to be aware of my surroundings. You talking to somebody whose father didn't just pass away. My father got murdered.
Taken away from you.
Yeah, taken away from me. So you would think that he was in the streets or something like that. My father, he was a mechanic, and he just loved to gamble.
Okay.
You know, he ended up losing his life to the streets of Philadelphia. You know, so I always grew up understanding that I ain't letting nobody take me. So I had a behavior issue.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my behavior issue was just like, man, I'm just being mischievous and I'm doing what I want to do. But I always had guidance around me, but it was up to me to take that guidance. You understand what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I was just like, I was refuting everything that was good. You know what I'm saying? But I always was smart. I always was educated. I come from a big family, but I just wanted to do what I wanted to do, like the younger guys they do today. You know what I'm saying? It's not like these guys don't come from good families, because I might know their father. You know what I'm saying? Or their siblings or relatives. You get what I'm saying? It just was, I wanted to do what I wanted to do, and guess what? I had to face the consequences too.
So what age was that? So you did what you wanted to do. You knew the difference, right?
Yeah,
And I
right.
commend you on admitting that and taking
Accountability.
accountability.
Yeah.
Accountability and knowing that, because
Yes, sir.
that's something that we don't gain until we ready for it.
Yeah.
Like that's something like that I feel like I haven't. It took me a minute to be able to get it. Like I get it now, but it wasn't until my later 20s till I was able to get it. You know, because I was like running from that, and the ego would make you feel like that. But let me ask you, what was that? What was those moments like when you were like, you know what, I gotta sit down for a minute? Like what led up to that? All of those times.
You know what? I had did my first state bid, and it was a 2 to 4, and I ended up doing 85% of my time. I did 3 years, no write ups. That's just how Pennsylvania worked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I ended up coming home, and I was walking on a straight line. I had a job. I just got my permit to drive.
Snapping. You was
Right,
always
I was
snapping.
snapping. I had a 5 bedroom. Look, on Broad Mayfield.
Bro, stay with a crib.
Yeah,
Bro, stay with a crib.
Yeah, I was on Broad.
Bro, stay with a crib.
I did a bid from when I was 18, 21. Right, I came home. I had a 5 bedroom. I had a job. I just grabbed my permit, and then another situation occurred. We're gonna get into that. This is my this is my second case, right?
Okay.
My second felony. And at the district, I just told my little brother, because that's, my co-defendant, and I was just like, man, you know what, man? It's time for a change, bro. I said I'm gonna do this bid. Whatever time they give me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this bid, and I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna really press play. You know what I mean? Like how I would press play if I was into the streets.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my best foot forward on a righteous path. And it was many obstacles that came along that way. Like I done lost homies on this path.
Yeah.
I done lost family members on this path. But I understand what it takes to be a man, and that's stand up in those situations, not transgress and make the situation worse. That's like if you in prison, right? You can do whatever you want. You can get high, you can whatever. But I chose to go to the masjid. You know what I mean? Which would be the chapel. I chose to work out. I chose all these decisions because that was the right thing to do. That's what kept me out the way. You get what I'm saying? I could have been in jail stabbing people up or, catching a life sentence. Allah permitted me not to do so or put me in situations where I would have to do so. And everything just worked out because it's the preordainment, it's the cut of Allah. You know what I mean? And that's what I believe in.
Yeah.
And just to answer your question, what woke me up?
Yeah.
I would say that second time I got incarcerated and I looked around one day and I understood what I did not want to be. And all the OGs who were there during their time, they told me I was different because I always showed leadership. I always been a leader.
Yeah.
I always been a leader. Whether you grew up with me or you was in the streets with me or you went to school with me, you already know that I was an individual. I never carried myself in a crowd.
Yeah.
I'm my own entity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with that being said, I would say I really woke up around my second time. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it takes sometimes. It might take, for somebody to get shot up multiple times.
For him to hit him.
Yeah. Certain people, it takes less, and some people, it takes more. I was very hard-headed.
Okay.
I'm talking about, I don't believe shit stink. You got to show me, bro. You got to show me. And guess what? God showed me. He said, man, I'm going to take you away for 20 years. I don't want nobody telling me what to do for 20 years or a life sentence
Yeah.
of a choice, right? That I have to make.
We all got a choice.
You understand what I'm saying? But if I have to, I will. But God never put me in a situation where I had to do it. I always wanted to do it on my free will. You get it?
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
Now, if I have to do something to protect my family, that's a different ball game.
Yeah, that's different.
But it also made me aware because the second situation, now we fast forwarding, the second situation, I caught an aggravated assault on a police officer. Even though I reacted how I reacted, I still should have thought a lot more before I reacted. That's called being impulsive. I should have thought a lot more because my brother didn't have to do time and I hadn't have to do time. But I took it and I remained optimistic even when I got my time. I remained optimistic because I knew I was a part of the streets and I needed something to hit me in order for me to be who I am today. So I don't really regret nothing that I've been through.
As you should.
Nothing. When I say nothing, the totality of my life, I'll be 37 this year, the totality of my life, I don't regret anything. Because if I hadn't went through that experience, then I would never know better.
This episode is brought to you. I just want to make it clear. This episode is brought to you by the good folks over at Handed Views. No job too big, no moment too small. And I want to shout out Bass Pro Shops. Shout out to Bass Pro Shops. Shout out to Red Bull.
Yes,
and shout out to Block.
Red Bull.
You know what I'm saying?
Bass.
Bass Pro Shops, all that, bro.
Huge.
And something you said, bro, is something that I resonate with, right? Because I'm not a street guy. Like, I was never in the streets, right? But I dabbled. Like, I dabbled because of the access, the environment and the access to it, right? And I come from, a family where, shout out to my family, shout out to my cousins. They were in it, they got into the streets, right? You're a product of your environment, like you said, the environment you in. And go ahead.
Also, not only your environment, your choices within that environment.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna touch on that.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna let you get back.
Yeah, go ahead.
So
go off.
The choices within your environment, because you got a free will, you got choices. So you made choices to indulge.
Yeah.
Same thing you would do in the country. If they going hunting, you're gonna make a choice to indulge. You're gonna want one shooter deer too.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it back to you with that being said. So you indulge. And I had a real moment that showed me that I wasn't built for it, right? And I had made a conscious decision that I didn't want to put my mom through it, right? So this what happened. It was a moment, I ain't gotta talk about the details of it, but it was a moment where I had a run-in with the cops, right? And I was in high school. I was in my freshman year. It's summertime though. And I'm doing something stupid. I'm with, my cousins or whatever. And I remember the cop was like, yo, you about to lose your life over this little prop gun. Correct.
And after that, he was like, he checked my pockets for ID.
And not to cut you off.
Yeah, go ahead.
We all did the prop.
Yeah, BB gun, fake gun or whatever. You do it.
Damn, you was
yeah. So and I'm not even glorifying it, but
we're actually bringing awareness.
Yeah, because it ain't worth it.
It ain't worth it.
It ain't worth it. And I was basically trying to I was doing something that I didn't need to do, but I felt like I needed to do for acceptance. And that moment made me very aware of the path that I could go on, because I either could have lost my life to death, or I could have lost my life to the system, right? Meaning I could have been in a revolving door.
Correct.
And the cop told me, he seen my ID. I didn't have a state ID. I was a freshman. So I had a school ID. I went to a military school. I chose to do that.
That action or
I went there. The ID was in my pocket. I wanted the experience. I didn't want to go to my neighborhood school. So the cop checked my pockets. He was like, yo, you go. He said, bro, what are you doing out here? Look at the school you go to. I went to the Philadelphia Military Academy. That was an amazing school, an amazing experience. Shout out to the Philadelphia Military Academy. And he basically, bro, I needed that. Yo, I needed that. So many people needed that. And it was an amazing experience. But the cop told me, he said, yo, you was about to lose your life over this. He said, yo, you could have lost, I could have blew your head off. He said, if I ever catch you on my streets again, I'ma hurt you. I said, bro, I said, bro, you ain't gotta worry about that. I said, drop me off wherever you want. I'ma make it back home. I went back, of course, I spruced the story. I went back and was like, yeah, bro, I ain't telling nobody, I'm back. But after that, I was cool because I saw what the system did to my family. Like I seen the pain that it caused my aunts. You know what I mean? My sister, I seen what it caused them. And I made it I said, yo, I never want to put my mom through that. And God rest my mom's soul, I never put her through that. I just was like, yo, I never want her to feel that pain that she can't hug me when she want, that I can't pull up on her when she wants. So that was my moment right there. It scared me straight. And I just was like, I can't do it, but I understand. Like I don't judge anybody that had to experience that, because I tell that story because in the blink of an eye, I'm no different than anybody else. Yeah, correct. It could have happened. Like I could have been in the system.
You're not exempt.
Yeah, bro.
You're not exempt from anything out here.
Yeah.
And to really touch on that, I wish I had the mindset to think how you were thinking. And a lot of people, they not going to admit it, but I wish I had a wake-up call at an early age, because like I told y'all, it was never an educational thing. It was always a behavior thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you were able to be smart enough to correct yourself during them moments, and that's what you need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Also, you was able to accept accountability, like, you know what? I need this military school.
Yeah.
And a lot of younger guys out here, they need that military school or just being away for a moment, because it'll help you gain structure and being independent, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of people out here, and I'm going to tell you how independent we are not.
Talk that talk. Go ahead.
When it come to lotion, right?
Yeah.
You using a female lotion, bro. Majority of guys, including myself, who was raised in Philadelphia, under their mom, you're using female lotion to the deodorant.
Real rap, bro.
So when you want to make choices and decisions by yourself, and you get sent away, a couple hours upstate Pennsylvania, and you in the country with them people, you learn how to be independent, brother. You learn men this, men that. Because a lot of us, we ain't growing up with fathers.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever the situation is, you're not growing up with your pop. A lot of people, I have friends who have a father.
Okay.
They've been raised in a home with their mother and their father.
Yeah.
And some people go left, some people go right.
Yeah.
But the point I'm trying to make here is that system makes you independent. Now, a lot of people have, been through the system. But they may have, they difference of opinion, or they may have not learned their lesson. You understand what I'm saying? To each his own. But it's designed for you to be independent, because if nobody is sending you money on your books, guess what? You gotta work for cents an hour. Literally. Let's say that. You gotta work for cents an hour. And I'm talking about 19 cents. The highest paid is probably a quarter. An hour.
An hour.
You know what I mean? So you gotta make a choice and decision, man. This is life.
Yeah.
And we sit here and we discussing prison at this moment. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's systematically designed. It's life. We talking about life skills.
Yeah.
It's all around the board. You understand what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
not just one topic. We're gonna talk about family, the system, the streets,
The
situations that may have occurred.
yeah.
This all sociology.
Yeah.
The
And
study, not to cut you off,
yeah, no, go ahead.
the study of life. And like I said, again, you are now tuned into
The
Keisha
Keisha Husband podcast.
And
That's what it is.
right now.
That's what it is, bro. And I just thank you. And whenever you ain't even gotta apologize for cutting me off because I appreciate your gems. And this right now we doing a podcast, but this how I go on the phone. We was just chopping it up on the phone for like 20, 30, 40 minutes talking about like some next level stuff. And I'm telling my wife the other day, I was like, baby, she's like, yeah, I heard you and Dennis talking.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, listen, I just want you to know this is was going to happen. You're like these next level plays, right? But speaking of, I just want to touch on you doing your second bid, right?
Yeah.
You come home. How old were you? You came home your second bid during that transformation. How old were you?
I was 27.
You were 27. You coming off your second bid. How long you did about what?
I would say maybe six and a half.
Okay.
Because I was a direct parole violator. So like I told y'all, I did a 2 to 4 year sentence on my first bid. When I came home, I went back in 5 months.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Which didn't make it any gooder on me. You know what I mean? But that's the consequences of my decision.
Accountability.
Accountability. So when I went back, I received a term, and it was a 5 to 10 year bid.
Okay.
Jail sentence. Upstate. Confined. If something happened to you, where do you want your body sent? Like, this is not a county sentence where, something happened, you go to the hospital. No, where you want your body sent, bro? That's the question they ask you, irregardless. I end up.
That's real. That's real. They need to hear that.
Yeah, it's reality.
They need to hear that.
I feel like they hear it so many times that they think like it's a game or it's a joke. If you could find, that means you put on a shelf, bro. Like, you're no longer part of humanity. Like, if this country go to war, the United States of America, you will be considered. You're not a citizen, bro. You are outlaw. You work outside the law, so we got you confined. Any catastrophe that happened, and you incarcerated, bro, you a part of their program. And what they want you to do. COVID hit the jails. You know how many people, bro, passed away?
How many? A lot. A lot.
It ain't even a number on it. To the point where they told you got COVID and you got a headache, bro. And we just checking you out. However we want to check you out.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a gem right there. Why would you want to be somewhere where somebody else control the narrative?
Yeah.
That's what I didn't want to be under, bro. So like I told y'all, I looked at a bunch of people that I did not want to be.
Yeah, and that's where the transformation happened.
Yeah, the transformation automatic. Even before I looked at them people, when I got locked up from the district, I said, bro, it's a time for a change. And everybody's going to view it how they want to view it.
Yeah.
But this is the truth, bro. I had to come home, irregardless of who I lost up until this point. I already knew what I had to do. Only thing that Dennis had to do is protect myself and protect my family. I already knew if you cross that line and I had to do something, I'm going to do it. Yeah. Other than that, go ahead. A lost man of Wata'ala going to handle you. And you see it. It's proof. You see what's going on right now.
Hold on. I want to shout you out for, for coming home and turning it up, bro. Because that right there, it takes discipline and restraint to like not, retaliate, not move off of emotion. Because just you coming home that second time, I just heard that growth in there, like versus the Dennis before.
Right.
You could have moved off emotion or anything. You were just like, from this point forward, I'm not moving off emotion. My God got it.
Right.
My God got it.
You cannot move off emotion.
Why not?
You will forever you will have a detrimental consequence behind that. Because the people you think that's with you, they not really with you. I'm going to say that again. The people who you think that's with you, they not really with you. When you get to thinking about the people that's really with you, your mom, my mother, and my sister.
Shout out to Mama Brown.
Shout out
to
mom,
blow the whistle, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mama Brown.
Shout out to my mom.
Mama Brown gonna hold it down.
No doubt about it. Shout out to my mom and shout out to my sister. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that because
you got some thorough women in your life, bro. Yo.
And my grandma.
Yeah, shout out to your grandma too.
I don't even call my grandma. Shout out to my nana.
Yo, the big three, bro. Yo, it's really like the big three, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
So these are the people who believe in me. To the point where even though when I was creating mischief or whatever the case may be,
yeah,
they bonded me out. You know what I'm saying? These are the only people who I could count on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now I made it to the point where these are the only people I'm going to please. Give me a shout out for that.
Man,
These
shout out to them.
are the
Man.
only people out here to please.
Yeah, bro. Give it up for the big three.
My sister and my grandma.
Talk that talk.
Now that I have gotten married, I've been married for almost a decade. It'd be 9 years in April.
Yeah.
Now my wife.
Add your wife to it. Shout out to your wife,
shout
bro.
Shout out to my wife and my son. My son will be sick.
Yeah, man. It be smalls, man.
Outside of them people, I told you, my mom, my sister, my grandma, my wife. Outside of them, I'm not pleasing nobody, bro. For what?
Yeah.
What do you have for me to please you?
Facts. Yeah.
Do it make any sense? No, it don't even add up. I'm not trying to please nobody. I grew up how I grew up, and I have friends, I have associates. But at the end of the listen, when you get to the end of the day and you understand life,
yeah.
My father-in-law just passed. I witnessed the whole process. You not gonna be there with me. So what that tell you? It's no love lost. It's an understanding, bro.
Yeah.
It's a comprehension.
Yeah.
That a lot of people you have to comprehend. You went through the same situation,
bro. When I was in the room, when I was in that room where I had to I put my mom in it hit different. When I put my mom, I helped the people put my mom in the bag, bro. Yeah. My wife was there, bro.
My condolences, man.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. And like you said, bro, it hits you that you don't gotta impress nobody. You ain't gotta please nobody. And that person is there with you, bro.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
You know what I'm saying?
We are given awareness, and we say this as men. If you haven't felt anything before in your lifetime, this is us speaking to you.
Yeah.
Do what you need to do for yourself and your family.
That's real.
Also, I need to give a shout out to my little cousin, Zaire Wright, man.
Yeah, give it to him, bro.
You know, and I offer dua for him. You know what I'm saying? And anytime I pray, it's about to be the month of Ramadan, man. I'm aware, man.
Coming up at the end of the month, right?
Yeah, coming up at the end of the month, man. Sooner than we think. And I always try to pray for those that's in a grave. You understand what I'm saying? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the only ruler and judge on the day of resurrection. You think that people just pass along and it's just...
And it's done.
It's not done.
No.
You know, we still have a day of resurrection. I have to pass on. Sean have to pass on. We don't like to think about these things, but when you in these situations, it really lets you gain humility, bro. Like, where's everybody humility at? You know what I'm saying? Everybody got these topics and what they think that is popping or what the people want to hear. No, we giving reality, man. Like I told y'all on Keisha's Husband podcast. Man.
Talk that talk. It's real, bro.
I couldn't wait to get up here.
I couldn't wait for you to get up here, bro. I couldn't wait for you to get up here, bro.
Because I haven't been presented to be on a platform as such, but I'm just happy that it really planned out like how it is.
It
You know what
just
I'm
it
saying?
just it worked out the way it was supposed to,
Right.
bro.
And it's organic and it's raw. And this is what y'all getting, man. And I hope y'all really run those numbers up for my boy. It's not only content, it's reality.
It's reality, bro. It's
That
real.
yeah,
Real.
that you can actually, you can say, damn, you know what? I felt that.
And I embrace that.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being, hey man, let me just give it up for you real quick, bro. I thank you for that, bro. Shout out to Brock. Shout out to my brother, right? So hey, listen.
Appreciate you, bro.
No doubt, bro.
Right,
And listen,
man.
we rolling, bro.
Right.
I'm
We
tuned
outside.
in because it's always, because one thing for sure, two things for certain. Your Instagram, and we gonna shout out your handle, right?
Yes, sir.
You on your Instagram, I love the way that I love the energy that you give on your social media, bro. Because you're not on there like flexing. You're not on there arrogant.
I'm
You're not
showing
doing
you can do the exact same thing I'm doing.
exactly, bro. And it's motivation.
And
It's
I work
real
9 to 5,
motivation.
buddy.
Motivation every time. And guess what, bro? What you just said. You work a 9 to 5. That right there is encouraging because where you come from. Meaning, I'm talking about, bro. You served time, bro. You didn't let that be an excuse,
No.
bro. You inspired me. You inspired me, bro.
I work a 9 to 5 with an entrepreneur mindset. It hit different. It's different. Because you got some individuals who work a 9 to 5.
Yeah,
They don't have an entrepreneur mindset.
yeah,
Let them get their 100%. They don't, in 10 years, you will be here. Buddy, I won't be here.
yeah,
I'm telling you that. Buddy, I will be in another state with palm trees.
yeah.
I'm letting you know that.
Believe it.
There's nothing
With a
that's gonna
boat.
stop
With a
me.
boat in the back.
With a boat in the back.
With the boat in the
You
back.
know, and my neighbor got a hangar where
Hey.
he can land his plane in.
Yeah,
And we used to look at magazines and say, damn man, like I can't even fathom that or fathom that.
There you go.
Know what I'm saying? But this is not a dream. It's not a music video.
It's reality.
You can have it if you put the work in and you get up every day and you put your best foot forward. You can have it.
yeah,
If you a constant procrastinator,
yeah,
you expect things from others, you hold grudges, you won't be blessed. It say that in every book. The Torah, the Endrail, and the last book that was revealed to mankind, which I believe is the Noble Quran. It's saying in every book.
yeah.
So,
Laziness in the
yeah,
Bible,
laziness.
bro. In the Bible, it talk about that too. Laziness doesn't. If you being lazy, nothing gonna come to you, bro.
Nothing gonna
You
come.
gotta work hard. You gotta put that foot forward,
You
bro.
have to put your best foot forward.
Yeah, put that work in.
And it says in a narration in a hadith, right? And this is a narration. This is a chain of commands, right? Where a chain of things was said, right? A narration, right? And this is what makes a hadith weak. If we have a liar in that chain of narrations, right?
Okay.
Now, trust in the law, trust in God, but still tie up your camel.
Okay.
Because why? That camel still could be stolen, bro.
Yeah.
Put your trust in God, but still tie up that camel. That narration that was given was all from true people. This is why. This is what makes this hadith strong,
Okay.
right? This narration is strong. So, even though, like we're gonna switch to the violence in Philadelphia, right?
Okay, talk about it.
In every major city in America, right?
Yeah.
But why is this dude walking around with a firearm, right? Trust in the law, but still tie up your camel. If you aware, then why is you playing mind games?
Yeah.
Why are you not strapped tooth to nail?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Or, damn, you still could go to prison for this. No, don't put yourself in situations. Do what you need to do for the people who I mentioned, for your family. And then, when you doing what you need to do for your family, you never had problems, bro.
Yo, that's a fact, bro.
Did you ever figure that out?
That's a fact.
When you do what you need to do for your family, I never had a problem, bro. It's to the point where this opposition thing, right?
Talk about
I
it.
never run into you. You know why? Because I'm putting myself in position that I will never have to.
I ain't looking for you. You said that before this. You said, I'm not looking for you.
Why would I look for you? You a waste of my time.
Yeah.
You a waste of my time. Literally. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you a waste of my time. Literally. The Most High handle you.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I always...
Don't seek revenge. Revenge is mine, said the Lord. Yeah, bro.
Talk to me, bro.
That's real, bro.
Talk to me.
So with that being said, right? All right. You come home. You know what I'm saying? Your mind transformed. And I want to commend you on something that you said. You're coming up on 9 years of marriage, bro. 9 years of being with your wife, bro. That's huge, bro. Let's give it up for you and your wife. That's no walk in the park, man. Yo, shout out to you and your wife. Y'all show nothing but hospitality, and I want to just give you all y'all flowers and appreciate y'all because y'all came through. Y'all carried it, bro. Y'all carried it so much for me and my wife for our wedding. Y'all were a part of that moment, and bro, you was up there. You was up there when we gave our vows. You was like right in center, bro. Yo, looking sharp, bro. Looking sharp, bro. I appreciate that. We appreciate that, bro. We appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. No doubt about it. And just to elaborate on that, that's my baby. My sister.
Yeah. Mine too, bro. That's my baby, bro. I love her, bro. I love your sister. Hey, let it, yo. I'm about to. I think, bro, it's okay.
I want you to keep all this.
Yeah, it's all that's going on there, bro. It's okay, bro. This is a safe space, bro.
That's my baby, bro.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
My sister helped raise us, bro.
Yeah.
Me, I'm the oldest boy. I got 2 little brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I love that woman. I worship her word. She's not a woman of too many words. You can really,
yeah, bro.
sometimes you can feel how she feel. She don't have to say nothing to you, bro. And she gave me a lot of advice on, my relationship. They talk about my sister, man.
Go ahead, bro.
It just get different. You know what I mean? My sister, my mom, my grandma. I don't play about them.
Yeah.
And, that's why I want to give you your flowers, bro. To be, you're a real husband, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You put your life on the line. You take my niece as your daughter, bro. I don't take none of that lightly. You know what I'm saying?
My baby, bro. My baby, bro. I don't play about him, bro.
Listen, when we talk about, I hear a lot of things. I see a lot of things. I don't play about my family, bro.
Yeah.
What I mean, it ain't no gavel in the United States of America, and I don't even try to think like that.
Yeah.
I just know how we was raised. I love my family, bro. Like my sister, my mom, they already know. Like my grandma,
You was raised by the rarest, bro. When I tell you that, I'm gonna let you know. I'm thankful and grateful that I get to experience them, bro, because like I ain't telling you nothing you don't know, but I showed up. I just got to the party. We years in, but I just got to the party and I'm like, it's like showing up. You like, yo, this joint lit. Yeah, lit. You like, yo, this lit. Like, you get to the party and I'm like, bro, like, and you think like, sometimes you think like, you might think like, oh, that's just one time. No, that's the heart posture. That's how they really are. And I tell you, and I seen so many blessings or good things happen to the women that you mentioned, your mom, your grandmom, and your sister, and it's
my wife.
And your wife, bro, because that heart posture, that energy that they have, bro, that's not taught, bro. That's in them, bro.
It's rare.
Like,
you're not gonna get that nowhere. You cannot go to the store and buy a bottle of Thorough.
No, bro. You can, bro.
It's priceless.
They don't sell that.
No.
That's in your DNA, bro. That's in your DNA, bro. And then I seen so many blessings come through. Like I always tell my wife all the time. I'm like, or your mom. I just be like, I be like, yo, you're very like selfless, and they may question at times, or be like surprised when good things happen. I'm not surprised because I be like, I'm watching a movie and it's very clear when I can see a blessing about to come, or when something happened to my wife in an amazing way. She like, baby, do you know this? I'll be like, I ain't surprised. I was like, that's going to happen. Look how your heart posture is. Look how you move. That's just the only way it's going to go for somebody like you. That's the universe is giving it. God is like, yo, I got you. You keep being that way, is nothing but blessings, bro.
Even, when I get in my feelings, like my family, man.
At that we was just at your daughter event, bro. And I stepped outside to warm the car up, and I was like, yo, what's taking my wife a little minute? They told me, she was like, they embraced, and I seen a video, and then it was the breakdown because you somebody like me and Anthony. Shout out to my son, your nephew. Shout out to Anthony, bro. We joked about it, but bro, when we think of family, two people that I think of, and we talked about it, is Vin Diesel and you, bro. Yeah. Bro, because Vin Diesel don't play about family. Yeah. But Anthony even said it. He was like, yo, my uncle was like Vin Diesel when it come to family, because if that's what and you on that, bro.
And that's good that you share your testimony with me, because, me and my nephew, we talk, but you around him 25-8. And that feel good that my nephew thinking me in that light.
Yeah, bro. He see you in the way. He just like his mom, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he really is. Like, he his own person, but he's just super, like, the kids is thorough. It's in their blood, bro. Like, I be like, yo, this is like I love my family. They just thorough, bro.
I close my eyes and I reminisce, man. We really came up from the mud together. And even like my close friends, like shout out to my cousin Leek,
Shout out to Leek.
Shout out to all my cousins.
Shout out to the family.
Nero, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead, shout them shout outs, bro. They gonna see this.
My cousin Marcus, my cousin Coco, Chanel,
Shantae. I'ma always listen. I always go crazy. I always go crazy about Shantae. Shout out to Shantae. Yeah.
To all my cousins, even though
Simone, I see you.
My cousin Simone, like all my cousins.
Family.
My cousin Shanika.
Shout out to
Shannon,
you. Shout out
Gary,
to you. Shout out to Uncle Gary. What's up?
JB.
Uncle Melvin. What's up?
Yeah, my Uncle Melvin, Star, Summer. Yeah.
Yeah, little Nova. Shout out to Nova.
Listen, I feel a way about my entire family, and I'm that missing piece to the puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
I keep everything together.
You the glue.
Yeah, because I don't believe in Satan, bro. Like, I don't believe what he come here to do, bro, because God overruled that.
Talk that talk, bro.
And that's how I'm coming.
Talk that talk.
Coming. But if you don't understand it, I can't explain it to you all the time. I gotta let you see and observe for yourself. You have to learn that for yourself.
Yeah.
I was boxed in a 6x9. I'm 6 foot tall. So if I spread my arms, that's 6 foot. By 9 foot. With a cellmate. I experienced that spirituality. By myself. My grandmom can't be there. Mom can't be there. My sister can't be there. No one but Dennis and Stewart. I have to learn myself. A lot of people in this worldly life, they don't know themselves, bro. You could be here on this earth 30-odd years. You don't know yourself, bro. You ain't experienced that.
Hold that thought. You ain't experienced that. Hold on.
You are now tuned in to Keisha's Husband podcast. Me and my bro Sean Handy.
Bro over here dropping the gems, man. We locked in.
Like I was saying, like, you ain't experienced that 25-8, that serenity that you get when you inside. And what I mean by inside, when you incarcerated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you don't have nothing to deal with but yourself. You cannot create no distractions. You have to deal with you. And like I was telling Sean, a lot of people who's out here in this worldly life,
Yeah.
they haven't had a chance to deal with themselves. To be honest, if you're not in a, like, you're working, you got 40 hours a week, right?
Yeah.
You're tending to your children, you're tending to your job, you're tending to whomever you need to deal with.
Yeah.
You're not dealing with yourself.
But guess what? You know what I recognize is? What I recognize is that God will create a moment in your life where you gotta face that.
You have to.
Whether it's through prison, whether it's through just taking everything away, sitting you down. Everybody experiences a moment, whether you embrace it or not, where God will get your attention and get you focused on Him and you. Yeah, so we back. Had to take a little break, but what I wanna ask you, man, is talking about family, right? I want to switch gears and talk about marriage, man. I just want to ask you, how was it for you embracing marriage, and so 2-part question. How was it initially for you embracing a relationship and marriage, and how has marriage changed you? Like, how has marriage transformed you, I'll say? For the better.
For the better, it changed me drastically.
Okay, talk about it.
Because now I have to care for another person. Let me say that again. I have to care for another person, meaning even if I was selfish, I can no longer be selfish. I have to take into account my wife's feelings. And, you know, when we say sturdy, which means solid, you gotta be solid. That means you can't have nothing outside of being solid. You know, and that changed me drastically. My wife is everything to me, man.
And I could tell, bro.
That's my rock.
I could tell, bro.
Dennis Stewart.
Y'all be
Shout out to my wife.
Yo, shout out to Reed. What up, Reed?
My wife saved my life. You hear me?
I love that. My wife saved my life.
Yeah,
Yo, I love that.
You know, you tuned in to Keisha's Husband
Podcast. We here with my brother, and bro, I feel the same way, bro. I feel like, because it says, like, for me, it's like I've been gaining so much favor since I met my wife and married my wife, bro. It's like, it's undeniable, it's unexplainable. It's
the ups and the downs.
And the downs, bro. Cause guess what? I was just talking to somebody about it, man. Shout out to my folks, Dwayne, my brother. He basically shout out to Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Get Wayne. Hey Wayne, what up, bro? Yo, Wayne, we see you, bro. See you soon. You coming back? Yeah, and that's what it is.
First season, the first season of the second.
This is second. Yeah, this is second season, bro. Second season, bro.
And this is the first interview of the second season.
That's what it is. And it's only right to get you here, bro, because like we was all just at the crib down at the crib. Yes. We all in the pool, we just vibing, we grilling and everything. And
you know, my cousins mean a lot to me. Like, a lot of people don't know, you know, I mean, we lived in a 3-bedroom home. It's approximately 880 square foot, and I know that because I looked.
Talk the measurements. Acres now. Square foot to acres, bro.
Definitely.
Talk that talk.
Yo, my family means a lot to me.
Yeah.
And it shows in my actions.
Yeah.
I don't, do the backhand. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
You know what that means. Like, I'm straightforward. And my family, they been here for me, man, and I've been there for them, and that's how
Yeah.
you gotta be. You know what I'm saying? I don't let the devil try to maneuver his way into my life
He gonna try.
and, try to make his decisions with my life.
Talk that talk,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
just try to keep everything godly and sturdy, man. And,
I love that.
us as men, that's what we here for. Because we can see it. We can
Yeah.
see when the devil is trying to intervene or how you feel. It's just not aligned with
Yeah.
what you're trying to push.
Real
So,
rap.
I love my cousins. I love my wife. I love my sister. I love my brother-in-law.
I love you too, bro.
You know what
I
I'm
love you
saying?
too. And
And
then
this is my first time saying this outside of privately. A lot of things be kept secret,
yeah.
but I'm man enough to say, yo, I got mad love for this boy, man.
And I receive it and I send it
You
back,
know?
bro. And speaking of love, bro, something that before we even get out of here,
Hmm.
something that's incredible that's approaching that I want to shout you out for. I want to highlight and give you flowers for and give God the highest glory for. Bro, you got something called a presidential pardon?
Yes, sir. No. So
Correct me. Help me out.
so when you catch a felony,
Mm-hmm.
the process is you have to fill out an application
Yeah.
so that they can review your application,
Yeah.
and then once the review process is over and done with,
Yeah.
then you receive a pardon if you're in the state,
Okay.
right. If you have been incarcerated in the state,
Okay.
you receive a pardon from the governor of your state.
Okay. Okay.
Now, a presidential pardon if you were incarcerated federally.
Okay.
I was in the state.
So a governor's
Hmm.
pardon,
Right.
which is huge.
Which is huge.
Shout out to you for that, bro.
Appreciate
Yo,
it.
I want to give
And
yo.
listen, man, I'm hoping and I'm praying.
Hey, listen, it's already done, bro.
That they grant,
It's
it's
already
under the
done.
law. Long as I stay out of the way,
Stay
and
sturdy.
stay sturdy, and do everything that I'm supposed to do, I will be rewarded with a pardon from the governor of Pennsylvania.
Hey, we gonna listen. We gonna celebrate it in advance, bro. I appreciate that, bro. That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
And that comes from me just seeking knowledge. I
Mm-hmm.
remember talking to a parole agent,
Okay.
and I was just moving on my own accord.
Okay.
Like, I don't. It's so hard to work inside the law. If you understand what I'm saying, like they tell you when you're on parole,
Okay.
you can't go where you need to go.
What you mean by that?
What I mean by that is, if I'm paroled
Mm-hmm.
to a home in Philadelphia,
Yeah.
I can't go to Montgomery County.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to do so. And this is,
Like to visit or anything you saying?
without their permission, no.
You gotta check in.
You got to check in. You got to check in. But, for my sake and my testimony, I ain't, but it's just like, you have to take a risk to get a reward.
No risk, no reward.
Also, you have to be upfront with the individuals, including a parole officer who's a human being,
Mm-hmm.
to understand your circumstances and your situation.
Okay.
So, a lot of times I took it upon myself. You're not going to tell me when life is occurring,
Yeah.
that I can't do X, Y, and Z.
Like, for example, like today, if it would have said that I'm taking that risk
I'm taking the risk
for the sake of family,
for the sake of family.
I gotta do it.
I gotta do it. But your intent will be what you're judged upon.
That's real.
Your intent, like my intent,
For the right reasons.
Yeah, for the right reasons. I can't be here. I'm not gonna excel here because I'm two different people. I'm educated and I know who I am. I can't excel here.
Yeah.
So therefore, I have to remove myself, and removing myself doesn't warrant permission. I got to bust a move, baby.
I gotta make a move. Yo, shout out to you for making a move, bro. For the sake of love, man.
For the sake of love. And when a move gotta be made,
it gotta be made.
It gotta be made.
It gotta be made.
On no one's else permission.
Yeah, God got you.
But Allah.
And your God got you, bro. Your God has you. Now,
I remember one time.
Go ahead and talk about it.
My parole agent called me.
Okay.
And said X, Y, Z, and I was like, man, I just bought a house. I don't stay here. Oh, Mr. Stewart, just give me the address. I said, Mr. Stewart, this 2-some odd hours. What's up, man? What you gonna do? Oh, well, as long as you got the proper paperwork, just fill out this paperwork.
Wow. Because you were upfront with him, like you said. You wasn't on some sneaky high and all that.
I ain't doing no scary action. I don't do that. Now, I don't. You see the young guys, and I only could bring this up, the ski masks and all. I don't do that. Yeah, we just moved through the city like we moving. You know why? Because I believe in the law of Panawata Island. Whatever's decreed is decreed. I can't stop it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Preordainment. Since I was a sperm cell in my father's, sack, everything that happened up to this point was preordained to happen. Facts, bro. And I just ride with, the intent. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what I had to do for myself, because I noticed a lot of stuff be like, if you ever read like Willie Lynch and redlining and things like that. Yeah, how they did that. Yeah, that's a true thing. Yeah, for sure. Put everybody on that side, yeah. You have to realize that, whatever you want to do, they make it so hard when you're trying to excel that you have to pay attention enough to recognize that and to be able to take that risk, because it's a risk at that point. Yeah. These things could have sent me back to prison. Yeah, for sure. If I allowed it to. If you allowed it to. But if you're not going, you're not going. Yeah. I want y'all to understand that. If you're not going, you're not going. And the people who might be opposition to that, they know you're not going. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's something that you just got. I was just willing to deal with it. Yeah. A lot of stuff you just got to be willing to deal with it. Yeah. And I was cool with that. Even to my incarceration of my second case, my actions, hitting that police officer. Yeah. People get murdered for that. Yeah, bro. You saying you hit him with a car? No. I hit him with my fist. That's what I'm saying, bro. He tried to make it seem like I hit him with an object which carries. You hear me? Bro, you hit him with an object which carries 20 years. Man, by the grace of God, you hear it, bro. In my discovery, he said that I hit him with a belt buckle. But it was my right fist. Bro, with that one right there. And these right here, this is the only mark that I got. Alhamdulillah, this is 10 stitches, staples, I believe. And he hit me on the back of my head with a baton. Billy Club joint. Yeah, not the Billy Club. Okay. But the baton, it actually extends out. It's like that joint.
Okay.
It's like the replacement of the Billy Club.
Okay.
Right? Back in the day, they used to have the Black Billy Club. I believe they still got it still, but they have
a joint that extend or something like that.
It extend out.
Okay.
And while I was arrested and cuffs on me, he took it upon himself that that was his get back.
Yeah.
And when he did it, he struck me twice.
Mm.
When he did it, I just kind of accepted. I said what I said after that. Like, I said some things, you know what I mean? And I don't want to reveal it on this podcast, but y'all know what I probably said.
Yeah.
And I was trying to really get a fair one, but in that situation, I understand how he felt, but it was a coward action.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because we can get it off as men.
Yeah.
But, that time has, well exceeded me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was what it was, and I'm here. I'm here to talk about it, and that's what makes sense.
Ain't it a blessing, bro? And with that being, listen, bro, let's give it up for you to be here. It's a blessing that you're here, bro. So with that being said, bro, as we bring this conversation to a close for now, right? Because I say for now, because this is going to be like, we're going to need a part 2 to have you up here, bro. On this podcast, this is a safe space, right? For unlearning, learning to love, and just healing, right?
Yes, sir.
So before we go, real quick, man, I want to ask you, what's something that, up to this point, that you've unlearned, that you've healed from, and how has it been able to help you love because of it?
Okay, something that I unlearned was stop taking things into my own hands. Right?
Yeah.
That's something that I learned. Stop taking things into my own hands. And elaborate on the second, the 2 questions after this.
Something that you healed from.
Something that I healed from. Accepting accountability for when I was wrong.
I can feel that. I feel that from you.
Right?
And
accepting accountability. That's so major.
Yeah.
Because I could do something that's weird or off or somebody don't agree with, and I could just say F it.
Yeah.
But taking that time out and saying, you know what, I was wrong.
Yeah.
Let me accept accountability for that. And also accepting accountability, that other party could say no, like F you.
Yeah.
But you already accept accountability for that. You repented for that.
Yeah.
Repented from that is refraining from what you did was wrong, and then leaving it off.
Yeah.
And then seeking forgiveness. See, it's levels. You got repentance, and then you got forgiveness. So, saying all that is just acknowledging accountability. I accept the fact that I was wrong.
Yeah.
That's recognizing that you was wrong.
That's huge, bro. That's huge.
A lot of people don't got that. You know what I mean? You got ego, pride, all these things that stop you.
Destruction.
Destruction.
Yeah, they say that. They say ego. They say, what they say, pride is it comes right before destruction or something like that. Yeah, bro.
Listen, if you got pride with anything, you really won't be successful out here.
Yeah.
And that's just a known fact. You can look at anything that happened up to this point, up until all the books that was revealed to mankind. If you got pride, then nothing in your life will be of success. I'm telling you that now. And it's been proven.
That's real.
A lot of people, because people are not women for the female, or people are not men. So they can't accept accountability. Yeah. At least in front of an audience.
No, the ego won't allow it.
The ego won't allow it. They could do it privately.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just too much bickering.
Yeah, because everybody gotta win. It's like when we recognize that it's me and you versus whatever it is on the other side, it's not me versus you.
But it has to be displayed. It have to be displayed.
Yeah.
Because now when it's displayed, it's an example.
People need an example. You're right about that. Yeah. People need an example.
For the younger guys, if they had examples, oh damn, that's my old head, they did the such and such, such and such. Let me go talk to him.
Yeah.
Because you're an example. You know how many people I had talk to me about different situations? Why are they talking to me? Because I'm an example. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I done led the way. I'm the blueprint.
You're the blueprint, bro. You showing them what it look like. You showing them what acres look like, bro. Mm-hmm. You showing that process, bro. People need to see that. Like me and you having that conversation, it sparks something in my mind that I don't know nobody with acres, bro.
Right. You can get more for your buck.
Yeah, sure. Bro. So we definitely gonna, we gonna live it up on that, because the podcast, we gonna do an episode down there. But the last question is, how has taking accountability, and you said accountability, and then you said being able to
accept
where you was wrong at.
Where I was wrong at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And being an example.
Being an example. How has that helped you be able to love, whether it's your wife, your son, your family?
This is the easy part.
Go ahead.
Once you become an example, then you have a foundation to build off. And when you got a foundation to build off, all the love get poured into you.
Embrace the love.
Of abundance.
Shout out to the love.
Shout out to the love.
Love for the win, bro.
Bro, when I mean you get love of abundance.
Yeah.
Now you can pay attention to the other things. Hold it. These people don't see this. These people don't.
Yeah.
I'm focused on the love.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I love the love, bro. Focus on the love.
Listen, when you become an example, for yourself and for the people, because you gotta understand, for yourself, because sometimes things that you accomplish is unbelievable to you.
Bro, I don't even, bro.
It's unbelievable,
bro.
Because you know who you used to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Only you know who you used to be, or the sins that you have committed. But the Most High, you gotta understand, the Most High, bro, He's the most forgiving
of all that. Of all that.
You can catch murders.
Yeah.
If you repent and refrain from that,
it's forgiven.
First, you gotta acknowledge that you was wrong.
Yeah.
And repent from that, refrain from it, and then seek forgiveness. Hey, listen, it's up to that person, buddy.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the people. That's the problem. Everybody's concerned about people that are just like you.
Yeah.
Some people may, reveal what they have been through, or reveal a sin, or whatever they may reveal. But a lot of people not going to be honest.
Yeah, that's a fact, bro.
Especially on a platform or just in front of an audience. They not.
Yeah. Because that pride, that ego make you want to just big you up. You were self-seeking. Some people they'll self-seek and don't want to be honest or transparent, man. And that's why I thank you. That's why I thank you for being who you are off camera. Is who you are on camera. And to know you is to know you and to love you. And brother, I want to thank you for just showing up, for being here, for taking the time out your, your day, bro. You could have been anywhere else. And I thank you for pulling up to the Keisha Husband podcast.
Instagram, Keisha Husband podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, and just leave,
Leave love, man.
Leave love, and also your likes and dislikes, so we can know what to fix.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And elaborate on some things.
Let us know.
Let us know, man. And this thing gonna do numbers.
And real rap, bro.
Listen,
it's real, bro. It's only right we go into it's only right we go into season 2 just with love, bro. This was the way to kick off season 2, bro.
And you can't escape reality even with a pill. Cause once you wake up, what's gonna happen? It's gonna be right there in your face.
And on that note, we out of here. We see y'all in a minute. Thank you for tuning in to the Keisha Husband podcast.